I'm Wes, and I have an unusual story to share with you about how I was scared to death, half naked, looking down the barrel of an M16 rifle, heart pounding, moments from pulling the trigger, 2 seconds from almost being killed, to be suddenly slapped over the head with a bizarre binder that saved the life of Patricia Ron, a 45-year-old out-of-shape woman who had a sudden heart attack caused by symptoms she didn't even know she had, to mysteriously lose over 38 pounds in a few short weeks without a sign of any health problems to save her own life. Yep, you heard me correctly, 38 pounds in a few short weeks, going from this to this without any surgery, pills, or butt-busting workouts whatsoever. And you'll be shocked, maybe even disturbed, when you discover the unconventional method used to melt away all her unwanted body fat and miraculously boost her energy and enhance her youthful appearance many times over. Patricia was frustrated with her weight for years, following the usual advice of fitness experts such as cranking up the cardio and dieting more. But the breakthrough came from an unlikely source, from one of the top universities in Massachusetts, that would change her life forever. A method so effective and so outlandish, I quit my job and dedicated my life to spreading this unusual secret to the masses. And in the next 3 minutes, you will discover the malicious nutritional lies that not only hinders your weight loss efforts, but even worse, you could have the early signs of heart disease or inflammation right now and not even know it. Lies such as why salty foods, such as chips and French fries, are not the culprit for weight gain. Also, how certain grocery and restaurant vegetables that most people think are healthy create serious thyroid problems that add fat to your stomach area, even if you are busting your butt in the gym every day. Not to mention the counterintuitive reasons hailed by Dr. Mercola of why extreme cardio like marathon running and overexercising eventually causes heart scarring and accelerates the aging process. Or the scientifically proven truth on how fat-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, and low-carb diets will accelerate your weight because of 2 body-fattening amino acids that are lurking in most of our foods you think are healthy. This might be scary to hear, but you're going to discover the 2 acids that are injected into most foods that we've been led to believe are healthy. Both of them transport deadly trans fats right into your bloodstream, destroying the body's metabolic system and halts the production of thyroid hormones, especially in women, which results in abnormal fat storage, specifically around your stomach and thigh area. But the most unusual thing is Patricia Ron's miraculous breakthrough would be revealed when I was shipped off to serve my country in Iraq, trapped in a bunker with soldiers, seconds from almost being killed. But on the bright side, if you stick with me to the very end of this short video, you will hear some fat secret diminishing methods you've been waiting for your entire adult life. So be sure to handle your mouse with care. One accidental click could mean missing out on information that could save your life like it did Patricia's. You are going to be shown the exact fat melting system that is scientifically proven to rapidly and permanently melt away every chunk of fat off your body, dramatically catapulting your vitality, boosting your energy and sex drive to optimal levels, significantly minimizing your risk from life-threatening metabolic diseases like hypertension, heart disease, diabetes, and slow down the effects of aging on your body in as little as a few short weeks from now. This fat melting method will deliver you a total body transformation, requires no supplements, no sweaty workouts, no crazy diet plans, no overpriced ineffective weight loss products, and doesn't require any pump yourself up motivation rituals to do it. And it will work for people of any age, any body type, and in any state of physical health because the scientific method is based on sound physiology and anatomical principles. But before we go any further, I must warn you of something. The weight loss industry is filled with blood-sucking, money-hungry vultures, the sneaky marketing masterminds behind Atkins, Weight Watchers, and the infamous beach body bozos, the ones who have been secretly making billions of dollars off your pain and suffering, while behind your back, raking in profits, seducing you to buy their next product with more lies and false claims. But what really pisses me off is this. Everything I've studied in the past 10 years about nutrition and melting away belly fat was utterly wrong. In fact, I had to leave the country to discover the unusual weight loss secret you're about to see right inside this video. And once you hear the truth, you will immediately feel a sudden boost of energy, stamina, and youthful vitality in the first week. Imagine feeling a jolt of energy tomorrow morning like you did in your 20s. Even if you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s right now, you will see your stubborn belly that hangs over your belt or pokes out of your dress completely vanish. You will suddenly look and feel 10 times healthier than you have in the last 20 years, and you will find that all of the symptoms and causes of your most major health conditions, things like hyperthyroidism, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, chronic joint pain, will all rapidly shift back to normal in a matter that is so unbelievable, so unimaginable, it would make even the most dedicated atheist look up to the sky and say there is a God. Now, the secret I'm about to share with you is so simple, so easy, that even in the next few days, the results you will see in the mirror are going to be indescribable and so astonishing that it probably sounds almost unbelievable when you first hear about it. You will likely wonder how something like this got past you in the first place. To be honest, quitting my job and putting myself in harm's way to support my country by joining the armed forces, I felt the exact same way when I was first told about the incredible scientific breakthrough about a fat-burning cycle buried in the human anatomy that Westerners, Canadians, Australians, and European countries were not privy to. At first, I thought this was a bunch of hogwash, feeding me a lot of false claims I've already heard before. But it felt unreal observing the rapid body transformations of once out-of-shape courageous soldiers on a C-130 flying home, excited to show their families how fit and lean they were. Seeing Patricia's body physically transform right before my eyes, and seeing the outrageous weekly growth of my weight loss camp of thousands of people just like you and me, all try it out for themselves and experience unbelievable, unheard of, life-changing results. I was absolutely convinced that what I'm about to share with you will give you the lean, healthy physique and confidence you either always wanted but never had, or once had and lost decades ago. But the most mind-blowing was this: it will diminish several toxins, free radicals, and heavy metals from your body to free up unused energy that will have you feeling light and young again. And not to mention, it will totally breathe new life into every bad cell in your body, addressing all of your medical problems, conditions, and diseases, and genetically lowering your age on a cellular level, similar to a 23-year-old. That is exactly what happened for Crystal in Houston, Texas. She lost more than 30 pounds and several inches in a very short period of time. She was shocked in a J. Crew dressing room when she discovered she dropped from a size 15 dress to a size 9. Or even Charles from Houston, Texas, who lost 40 pounds in 5.5 weeks and saved over $200 a month because he didn't have to purchase any more type 2 diabetic prescriptions from his drugstore. Or Linda from Detroit, Michigan, who used this simple method you're about to discover to lose over 30 pounds in her first month. Or James from Rockford, Illinois. He lost 20 pounds in less than 4 weeks while on the road traveling to work. And not only did he lose his unwanted body fat, but he also looks and feels way younger now. Here's what Jennifer from Little Rock, Arkansas says. What you shared in your presentation was amazing, especially toward the end. Before I watched your video, my doctor said I was 25 pounds overweight and my blood pressure was off the charts. I didn't think there was hope, and I thought it was over. Even though I was so skeptical at first, after you explained the science behind the technique in such an easy-to-understand fashion, I figured I would give it a try. That was the best decision I have ever made, and it has only been 33 days and I've already lost 26 pounds. That's 7.5 pounds a week. And incredibly enough, I am medically no longer considered a diabetic. I can't believe how powerful this stuff is. Thank you for sharing. Those are just a few of the tens of thousands of off-the-cuff success stories I've received, and I will reveal a few more with you in a minute. But before I do, it is important I tell you how this works and why it will not only transform your body, but also save your life. Like I mentioned before, my name is Wes, and yep, you guessed it, I'm a single dad. And here's me and my munchkins being silly in a photo I took a week ago. And even though being labeled as a celebrity trainer by my peers, rubbing elbows with top fitness infomercial gurus such as Shark Tank, Class Act, Kevin Harrington, and transforming men's and women's bodies at some of the largest weight loss camps in the country. Looking back, it almost feels surreal, and it was a humbling feeling to be labeled as the top world authority on body transformations, who has the reputation of taking the most